Good morning, everybody. Y'all look at this. So such a beautiful day, but it's a little chilly. It's like 46 degrees outside, so dress warm. I hope y'all are, because once you get on that bike and you get going down the road, it's gonna be cold. And for those of you that aren't using one, I highly recommend the use of a Pinlock. If you don't have a Pinlock on your visor, get one, because when it's cold outside, I'm telling you right now, that thing's a lifesaver. Because for those of you that don't know, you can literally leave your visor down, right, when it's like 30 degrees or 20 degrees even outside. And normally, if you have your visor down when it's like 20 degrees, it's just cold in general, your visor will fog up. With a Pinlock in it, I have never had a visor fog up with a Pinlock on, ever. Not even once, man. Them things they're lifesavers, I'm telling you. They're super easy to install, and I'm curious to know if, and I'm probably gonna do it. I just gotta get a setup at the house, get me like a little space at the house, so I could do like some tutorial stuff, some like, because I know in my first video I said I was going to do some tutorials, some how-tos, and all of those sorts of things, and I haven't done any of that yet. But at the same time, like, my channel's only a few weeks old, so I'm still trying to get everything set up. But it's coming. I just need a space inside my house or in my garage or whatever. Like, I need a little space, some me space, so that I have an area where I can record me doing those type of videos. Now, I know it doesn't take a whole lot, but a couple years ago I lost my shed that I had in my backyard. So all of the stuff that would have been in the shed is in my garage. So my garage looks like a disaster because it's got stuff everywhere. So normally where I would just be like, I'll just do it in the garage. There's really no room in the garage. But I'm working on getting that stuff fixed. So long story short, I'm in the works of trying to find a little space in my house so that I can do some little tutorials. For instance, like the Pinlock thing, I think it's important because one of the most obvious things to help you be a safer rider is making sure that you have a clear field of vision out of your helmet, assuming you wear a helmet, which you should be wearing a helmet. I know a lot of my brother men out there riding the Harleys and stuff, you know, because I'm guilty. I ain't gonna lie, I'm guilty. But now that I've got on this beautiful thing, I don't do it anymore because, well, for one, I understand the difference. But it's really, at the end of the day, it's still really no excuse. You should be wearing a helmet anyway. But back to the Pinlocks. Pinlocks, if you wear a helmet, especially if you wear a helmet and you ride year round, Pinlock. Just saying. With the Pinlock, you can leave your visor down at whatever, like, for example, this light. I wish I could show you, but I mean, you have to experience it, man. It acts as if it's a double pane window, per se. And it's like a double pane window. When you put your Pinlock in, it creates a space in between the Pinlock and the actual visor that creates like an insulated barrier and keeps the Pinlock itself from getting, oh shit, it creates a space in between the Pinlock itself and the visor, and it's almost like an insulated space. Like, I'm not gonna get into the technicality because I'm not an engineer, right? So we're not gonna go down that road. There was once upon a time I wanted to be one, but I understand how it works. It gives the area from the outside temperature to where your hot, moist, stanky breath is, and prevents that fog from accumulating on the lens, or keeps the moisture, I guess would be the best way to say it, from accumulating on the inside of the helmet. And you can see it's pretty simple. There's nothing hard about it. There's nothing crazy, none of that stuff. But, and then the beautiful part, right? Here's the best part. A lot of people don't run it, and they don't even realize that they can. Now granted, there's some helmets out there, they don't have the Pinlock little pins in the helmet that accepts it, but that's okay. They make ones that stick to the inside of your visor. Like, they've answered all of those questions already. So if you don't have a Pinlock ready, there are other solutions out there. The best setup is one that you'll find in a Pinlock ready visor over the other solution. But the greatest part about all of it, it's cheap. It's not expensive. I think the Pinlock for most helmets is usually around like 30 bucks. So why not get one? Like, I wear mine, I keep my Pinlock in year round, like summer through winter. I never take it out. And I mean, they're cheap enough. You can get one for each one of your visors. If you wear multiple visors like I do, why not? Because I'm gonna be honest with you, trying to change the Pinlock from visor to visor can be a little bit cumbersome. It's doable for sure, but anyway, in a world where safety is probably one of the most important things, especially on a motorcycle, why not have a Pinlock and make sure that you're always able to see? Beyond that, the only thing you really need to do is make sure you keep your daggum visor clean. Other than that, you should be good to go. Hey, I know it's a short video, and that's the way I wanted it to be in this video. Just a quick little talk on the way to work. I hope y'all have a wonderful day. This is it for me. We'll see y'all in the next video. love this car. I need gas.